Good morning, campers. Welcome back. This is Miss Jackson, and today we are going to continue with comparing fractions. So first, I'm going to review what we learned yesterday, and then we are going to do a few more examples with comparing fractions. And this time, we're going to try to take it up a notch and compare fractions with bigger numbers. So let's get right to it. And first, I'm going to review what we talked about, what we learned when we compare fractions. Review is always great, just in case you forgot or if you missed it, okay? So first, to compare, in math, we use 3 symbols: greater than, less than, or equal to, okay? And then also, we know that a fraction has 2 parts: a numerator over a denominator, okay, which represents part of a whole. Okay, next, we looked at comparing fractions with unlike. Unlike. The term unlike means that it is different. The denominators are different. So we looked at some examples comparing unlike denominators, which means the numbers are different. So an example of an unlike denominator would be 7/12 compared to 9/10. Okay, so when we look at these two, the denominators in these two fractions are different. So we call those unlike denominators. So we want to compare those. And then the last thing that I taught you yesterday was use the butterfly method if the denominators are different. If the denominators are the same, say for example, we had 7/12 compared to 4/12. When the denominators are the same, we compare the numerators. So 7 is greater than 4. So my greater than symbol would go here. 7/12 is greater than 4/12. Now, when the denominators are different, like this example here, we use the butterfly method to compare. That's one way. I'm not saying this is the only way, because you can use, you can find equivalent fractions. You can also find a common denominator here. So there are multiple ways. So with your butterfly method, you want to start with your left fraction, the numerator on the left, and we're going to multiply it with the denominator on the right. This is our first wing. So 7 times 10 gives us 70. So yesterday I was actually writing up here 7 times 10. So today I'm just going to focus on the answer itself. And then we're going to make our second wing. Multiply 9 times 2, which is 108. Okay, so that was actually 9 times 12. I think I said 2, but we're going to keep going. So now we can compare 70 compared to 108. So we're comparing the answers right now, which is the answers also are going to represent those fractions underneath. So 70 represents 7 times 10, but it's representing this fraction 7/12. And 108 represents 9 times 12, but it's representing this fraction on the right, which is 9/10. So 70 is less than 108. 7/12 is less than 9/10. Okay. All right, so next example. Two-fifths. Actually, let's do a different one. Let's do 5/6 compared to 4 twelfths. Okay, 5 6 compared to 4 twelfths. And we're going to use our butterfly method because the denominators are different or unlike. So we're going to make our first wing here, 5 times 12, which is 60. And in our second wing, 4 times 6, which is 24. And compare. 60 is what compared to 24? 60 is greater than 24. So we'll put our greater than symbol there. Okay. And then our last example. Okay. 9 tenths compared to 2 sevenths. And then we're going to identify first that the denominators are different. So then that means we can use our butterfly method, make our first wing, multiply 9 times 7, which is 63. And our second wing, 10 times 2, which is 20. So 63 compared to 20, 63 is greater than 20. So 9 tenths is greater than 2 sevenths. Okay. Now we did go over some equal to examples last time. And also if you've been on our Zoom meetings, you would have saw some examples when we did some equal to comparing fractions examples. So we're just gonna go over this real quick and make sure you understand when you compare fractions, we use these 3 symbols. There are more, but these are the 3 that you've learned so far: greater than, less than, and equal to. We compare fractions based off of their denominators. If the denominator is unlike, that means it's different, then we could use the butterfly method. You can also use equivalent fractions or finding the common denominator. If the denominators are the same, then you just simply compare your numerators. Okay? All right, campers, see you tomorrow, and don't forget, believe in yourself.